So what we want to do today is make some squashies or gelatin gummies. So kind of like little lollies or treats that you can use for yourself or your kids. Great for party bags, for example, instead of whatever other lollies might go in there. But what is fantastic about them is gelatin is a protein, okay? It's very rich in collagen. So it's very important for healing the gut wall. So if there's anything going on in the body at all, pretty much, the gut needs work, yeah? Because as Hippocrates said hundreds of years ago, all health or all disease begins in the gut. And he was pretty spot on, because if we look at almost any process in the body, whether it's inflammatory or degenerative or an issue with toxicity, all of those things can be traced back to beginning with gut health and how well your digestion is functioning and how tightly sealed your gut wall is, and are you letting in particles into your bloodstream that would normally not be allowed. So having things like broths and or gelatin in the diet on a regular basis for any gut healing protocol is highly beneficial. And this is a nice and easy way to get them in. These little silicone molds are great. They're nice and easy to pop the jellies out when they're ready. And could I get a saucepan, please? Okay, so these are some little lemon ones that we're going to make. And very, very easy. I perhaps should have had some lemons juiced for you already. This is where I need personal assistant and be like Pete Evans and have my own chefs working for me too. So I'm just going to get about 1/4 cup of juice. Is there a fork, please, somebody? Thank you. If you don't have a lemon juicer, handy tip. I'm not sure what variety these are actually, but any. You can use whatever kind of juice or fruit that you like, really. I like the tangy ones for making the squashies, because gelatin has a slight little flavour and I find the tang overrides that. But you can do berry ones. If you've got a juicer at home, you can juice whatever you want. Carrot. You can make carrot and ginger ones. Often I put just a little pinch of turmeric in these as well. It makes them nice and yellow. It's not enough that you can actually taste the turmeric, but they look pretty and the kids love them. Then you can make some with beetroot powder in there to make them pink.
If you were going to use berries, could you use like the berry puree then? Just trying to think about how much juice you really get out of them.
Yeah, I would blend them and then put it through a sieve or something so that you get a little bit. You can do it with all the pulp, but the texture is just a bit nicer if they're put through a sieve.
Could you cold press berries? Does that
You could, yeah. Definitely. I'm getting nice juice splatters on me here. I smell like lemon all day, that's good. Yeah. Forgot to put my essential oils on this morning, so it's all good. Sorted. I'll just get some of those seeds out. So then we're going to add some gelatin, and you have the recipe here in your handout. Can you remind me how much it is if you've got it in front of you? It's about
Of what?
gelatin.
Of the
It's about a
gelatin. It's 8 sheets.
okay, I've got
Or
sheets
15
in.
grams.
Okay, yeah, tablespoon. So about a tablespoon of gelatin. And then just need to stir it over a low to medium heat, okay? So we're going to pop that on the stove and have it stirred, and then when it's all dissolved, we shall pop it into the moulds. Thank you. Easy as that. So you can make some of these snacks and treats really quickly. These can be fantastic for lunch boxes for little kids and big kids. Quite handy at, you know, if you need that little afternoon munchie. Okay, so we'll come back to those later on when they've melted, and then try them once they've set. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we've got the liquid from the lemon juice and the gelatin. The gelatin's all nicely dissolved in there, and we've got some xylitol in there today to sweeten it. And then we're just going to pour it into our little moulds. A little bit goes a long way, hey? Okay, and then that goes into the fridge, and usually within around half an hour they'll be well and truly set, so we can enjoy these later on. Okay, would someone like to put these in the fridge?
So those are squashes?
They just set squashies, yep.
For the freezer?
Fridge.
Fridge maybe, yeah, in case they don't want them to freeze. We don't want them to be ice blocks. So we've had our little squashies in the fridge, and as you can see they're now solid, and we just want to pop them out. There's a little bit of pulp in these, and where there's pulp, that's where they tend to be a bit more fragile. So if you strain it a bit better at home, you'll get tidier shapes. So that squashy is nice and easy, good little snack, good little dessert, good for kids' parties, lunch boxes, big kids and little kids' snacks. So good gut healing treats. Enjoy.